One question, one follow-up. Hey, good.
Yes, Chrystia Freeland just pops up everywhere, doesn't she? Welcome back to another video episode of Stand on Guard. I'm your host, David Crayden. Just a sort of a opportunity to put some video together that we have to do here because we're really falling behind in many areas. And just want to let you know what we're watching. Chrystia Freeland, of course, the former finance minister under Justin Trudeau, and was a huge supporter of Mark Carney when she basically bombed out in the Liberal leadership race, came in a very, very distant second. And even in her own writing, that whole thing was really skewed. But what is Chrystia Freeland up to lately? Well, she's going to be the czar, the guru of Rhodes Scholarships. And you remember how Team Trudeau threw her under the bus? Yeah. And that, of course, is well remembered by all of us. And that was so. Here's the news from Bob Fife at Global News. At CTV and the Globe and Mail. Oxford, England. The trustees of the Rhodes Trust have appointed Chrystia Freeland as the next warden of Rhodes House and chief executive officer of the Rhodes Trust. Chrystia will start her role on the 1st of July, 2026, taking over from Professor Sir Rick Traynor, KBE, who has served as interim warden and CEO since the 1st of January, 2025. Well, how about that? So, for the last, 5 months, she's been the go-between, like we needed, like a second-tier ambassador to Ukraine. So what did she do there? I thought that was a dream job for Chrystia Freeland. I can't imagine anything she would have loved to do more. But, of course, Chrystia Freeland apparently did not like that job very much. And so she's looking to do something else. And this is precisely what she has here. So
thank you.
yes. And how about this memorable moment?
You mentioned what's the plan? Are there going to be more CBSA guards at the border? What are you going to do about the increasing strength there?
So the question I have about Chrystia Freeland is, she's still a member of parliament. There's been no by-election. She hasn't resigned. So how much longer is Chrystia Freeland going to be Chrystia Freeland, member of parliament? Does she intend to stay in that seat until she takes up her new position here in July? Is she coming home? Or is she staying in that Ukrainian liaison position from now until then? These are all very good questions. And I'm not sure we're going to get very good answers on these ones. But Chrystia Freeland is an example, of course, of what happens to the elites in this society. What happens to the elites? They get exactly what they wanted. And if you're not part of the elites, well, that's tough luck. Let's listen to what my friend, Dr. Naomi Wolf, had to say about Chrystia Freeland and the influence she's always had and the fact that she's always been backed. She gets what she wants. She gets the rewards. She gets it because she's an insider and she has paid her, I don't want to say dues, she's paid them off.
A young journalist, younger journalist of the same generation as the second in command in Canada.
Chrystia Freeland.
Yes, Chrystia
oh my
Freeland.
God.
Yeah, traveled in the same circles.
Yeah,
the point is, I remember doing my makeup next to her, she was just leaving a show and I was just going on, and she said, "Oh, I'm going to go run for Parliament of Canada." And I was like, "What?" And I thought, well, you must have really powerful friends, because people are being plucked out of obscurity by the World Economic Forum and situated basically. Jacinta Ardern is one of them, Macron, I believe, you know. So we don't know what those relationships are like, but I can tell you as a Rhodes Scholar that it's not that difficult to train a cadre of elites and send them off around the world and basically reward them vastly if they take certain steps, not while they're in office, but afterwards.
So what happens if you don't follow the narrative? Well, vastly different things can happen to you. And here's an example of what can happen to you. I just want to upload this here quickly. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but this, of course, is what happens.
Hi everyone, it's Katie with Universal Ostrich. It's been another long day. We have a statement from our farm and our family, and just an update. It is with heavy hearts that we are sharing that one of our beloved supporters has passed away. Out of respect for her family, we will keep her identity private as they navigate this time of loss and try to find more family. This beautiful soul came to our farm after losing a child this summer. She was in so much grief and she was in so much pain. And when she told us that she didn't want to live anymore, until she found the purpose here among our ostriches and fighting for their life.
So what happens when you don't play the game? Well, you could lose your farm, your livelihood, and every cent you have. And that's what's facing, of course, Katie Pasitney right now and her family. They didn't play by the rules. They did not accept the government narrative. They pushed back. They insisted their ostriches were healthy. They insisted that everything was just fine with those birds and that there was no reason for them to die. So now they're facing financial oblivion. So there's a tale of two women here. Chrystia Freeland, she gets the rewards because she played the game. Katie is fighting back and I think will be ultimately victorious because she has right on her side.